What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of The Writers' Room, presented to you by Breaking and Entering. I'm Alan Halas, and I am joined, as always, by my co-host, my River West constituent, host of the Mr. Nice Guy podcast, and just all-around Mr. Nice Guy himself, Ben Slowey. Ben, how are you doing today, sir?
I'm good, Alan. How are you doing?
I am doing pretty well. It's a perfect day out, and I really thought about trying to broadcast the show this week from my back porch and take everything outside for once, but I decided that's not I don't trust my streaming equipment just enough to make that sort of thing happen. So.
Sure. No, I feel that it's best to play it safe. Plus, you just got like sort of the hangout backdrop with all the records.
Oh yeah, no, it looks cool, so I have to, I gotta do that, right?
That's some real, music blog background shit. So
yeah,
I think it does work really well. I have a funny thing happen to me earlier today. So I'm wearing my new Spectacular shirt that
Very
I just
cool.
got
I like
yesterday.
it.
Thanks. It came yesterday in the mail, and I had to run an errand earlier, so I left the house and was walking down the street, and the first person I see out driving is Cola.
Oh no.
Yeah. I see
Very
Cola
cool.
with his sister, and he's just like, "Hey, nice shirt."
That's amazing.
Yeah, I guess I left the house at the right time today.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm rocking an Art House Bando shirt, which I think now defunct Art House Bando, but I've seen this shirt around a few times, and it's still one of the coolest pieces of Milwaukee music merch. Did not think about it though today. I wore it to go vote, and I had my mask on and sunglasses. So I looked, and I was in all black. So I probably looked like some super crazy protester dude. Yeah, to the old voting people that run the thing. I probably looked real insane to them, but I'm okay with that. I still got out there and I voted. It's important. Yeah. So it was a big day there. And speaking of running into Milwaukee musicians, not when I was voting, but earlier when I went to go get coffee, ran into Brett Newski as well. So what are the odds? It was the first time I had actually ever met him face to face. So
yeah, he is such a kind guy. I met him once in a company brewing, and he was very, very kind dude. He knew who I was already, and he was like, "Oh yeah, man, you're killing it. You're doing great." I'm like, "Thanks, dude. You're doing great. You play all over the country." So
yeah,
shout out to Brett Newski.
Yeah, shout out to him. With that, let's get into our first video too, because it is such a beautiful summer day. We need some nice pop music to get things kind of set the mood. You know what I mean? Set the mood for our little hangout here for everybody checking us out on the Writers' Room. This is day 2. The song is called "The Taste in Your Mouth," and it is catchy as all hell. So you better enjoy it on the Writers' Room.
You're starting to look a lot like me right now, with one foot out the door and the other in your mouth. It's kinda hard to be anywhere, scarfing that thing down. If I didn't know better, I'd say you like the taste in your mouth. You meet so many people, you got personalities for each and every one of them. What could it hurt to add one more? You split yourself so many ways, you think the mirror broke. you're alone. Don't you know? Oh, oh. You're starting to look a lot like me right now. With one foot out the door and another in your mouth. It's kinda hard to be anywhere. Scarfing that thing down. If I didn't know better, I'd say you like the taste in your mouth. You've been scrolling through your phone all night. Forgot to plug it in, so the battery died. And you wake up wondering why you got this under your eyes. Yeah, I've been running this whole time by your side, and you still seem to think you're alone. Don't you know? Oh, oh. You're starting to look a lot like me right now. With one foot out the door and other in your mouth. It's kinda hard to be anywhere. Scarfing that thing down. If I didn't know better, I'd say you like the taste in your mouth. You meet so many people, you got personalities for each and every one of them. What could it hurt to add one more? You split yourself so many ways. You think the mirror, bro. Oh, oh. You're starting to look a lot like me right now. With one foot out the door and other in your mouth. It's kinda hard to be anywhere. Scarfing that thing down. If I didn't know better, I'd say you like the taste in your mouth. You're starting to look a lot like me right now. With one foot out the door and other in your mouth. Kinda hard to be anywhere. Scarfing that thing down. If I didn't know better, I'd say you like the taste in your mouth.
All right, that was day 2 with the taste in your mouth on the Writers' Room. Great pop song from N43 Records, the eternal like pop music machine here in Milwaukee that just keeps putting out great stuff. And I gotta imagine that video, the shooting process for it had to be pretty crazy because they're like doing like this choreographed dance out in the middle of the street in what looks like the middle of the night. I cannot imagine living in that neighborhood and just being like, what is this blonde kid like out here with these girls doing, dancing like a coordinated dance right in the middle of seemingly just a residential neighborhood, you know?
Someone probably put it on their Snapchat story, like looked out their window and just saw, these people just doing some kind of number.
Yeah,
on the street.
totally. Yeah, because there's like a very choreographed, almost TikTok-like dance going on there. Which is pretty crazy, and shout out to them for learning that and getting those steps down, because I'd never do it.
Neither would I. I have no rhythm.
Yeah, definitely. So, Ben, I gotta say too, I am very glad that we started the show during quarantine when there was like nothing going on, because now I feel like there's like a billion things to talk about when it comes to the Milwaukee music scene. It seems like things are really starting to move forward. I don't even know where to start. There's so much. We had a lot of great music that's on the website this week on Breaking and Entering. If you haven't checked it out, please do so. A lot of great stuff that came out.
Yeah, we got the Unitaskers' new EP last Friday, and I am in love with it. It's fantastic. It's kind of like moody, like absurd emo sort of stuff. It's kind of what the band has built their whole personality around, and it's a great culmination of all the ideas the band has had, like now fully realized. We also got a great new track from Daydream Retrievers.
Yep.
It's a real fun, like hazy jangle pop song. We've got what else came out this weekend?
Just even today, I know that there's we got a new video from Bravo that hit the website. Just another one shot, one take, very cool looking video. New music from Reina. There's a new single that they have that came out. They snuck a video out on us on Friday, I believe, and just that. There's the Ghost Rider single produced by 40 Mil. I mean, there's music all over the spectrum that is.
There's also, we can't forget, we put it on the site yesterday as well, the new Misery singles record.
Yes.
The long-running metal band that just dropped their first record in 7 years. And,
yeah.
I mean, I know that metal fans of heavy music have been very long anticipating that record, and it's, you know, I love seeing bands that have just had such a like tenured career, like decades long. We're talking, still putting out stuff today. I mean, we got a new song from Trolley on Friday as well.
Another tenured band. Yeah, with Misery Signals, I actually had to look up that they were a Milwaukee band because I double checked it and couldn't believe that, because I actually knew them on the like national music level. I mean, they've had quite a bit of success. They've got a huge following. So very, very cool that A, they can, like you said, put out a new record that's been much anticipated, but B, you know, still have some ties to the local music scene as well, which is very, very cool.
Yeah. And I think that we've been well consolidating everything that's been on the site. I mean, there's been a lot of videos that have been dropping lately. You know, like it's like I think that you know, day by day, like, you know, you see artists just, you know, still having, like, despite how bleak a lot of things are in the world right now, like I can tell, like, artists that, you know, are putting stuff out right now have had the time of their lives, like, putting these videos together, or have felt, you know, something visceral when they were writing some of this music about the isolation or about the chaos and the anxiety of everything right now, and certainly a whole spectrum of emotions that we're getting from Milwaukee's music scene right now. But, you know, I'm all here for it, you know.
Oh, totally. And that is a great way to kind of lead into talking about this next video that we're going to play, which is the new video from Ceteri. Again, another metal band, or metal pop punky. They kind of just live in the realm of all things kind of hardcore. Another tenured band, as we were saying, that they've been around for 15 years now. And this is, I've got a prop this week. This is a Ceteri album that was handed to me at the Miramar Theater in roughly 2006. Their He Can Fly CD. I had to go deep into the CD case for it. I think it's still there. Yep, still on burned CDR. Printed off of probably what is clearly Microsoft Word or Microsoft Home Publishing. So shout out to that band for having an extensive background. Their new video is called No Name, and it's from their most recent record, Tough Shit, which they address a lot of heavy stuff in this video too. It has kind of a, you know, it's a reaction to the police brutality that we've seen around the world. Very played out right in front of your eyes in the video too. So shout out to those guys for doing something, you know, making some music with a message too as well.
Totally.
So with that said, let's get into it real quick. This is Ceteri with No Name on the Writers' Room. All right, that was Ceteri with No Name on the Writers' Room. Really, really like the video. Like everything that those guys are doing, especially for being as tenured as they are in the Milwaukee music scene. Obviously, coming from the cheap CDR that I had to their most recent album, which is something completely different. But and that actually, I remember listening to that. That's more of like a screamo CD. So definitely an interesting change in sound, but you know what? They rolled with the times, and they're making music that they love to make too, which is good.
Hell yeah!
So
it's been great to see just like the solidarity from like so many different corners of our music scene, and what the band is incorporating into their music now is obviously very meaningful and relevant right now. So yeah, love what they're doing.
Yeah, definitely. And speaking of solidarity and things like that, gotta give a quick shout out to Webster X and Zed Kenzo, organizing the second Black is Beautiful bike ride, which is coming up. I believe it's the 18th. Don't quote me on that. Make sure you check it out. 16th.
Yeah,
Sunday. Yes, please go check it out if you can. Reservoir Park. It's all over the internet. Buy the shirts. I actually was able to get a shirt this time, so I'm pretty stoked about that. So I'll be wearing that on an upcoming one.
Are you gonna be there this time?
I will be there this time. Last time I tried to make it, and a number of detours, like comical detours, prevented me from being there. So my plan is to be there this time on a skateboard. Hopefully not falling and busting my shit. That is, always the goal, but we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
So.
I remember, the first one, I was riding my bike, and I looked to the right of me, and we were going down a slope, so we were like catching some speed there, and I just see right next to me Joe Tomchek of Paper Holland.
Yeah.
On his skateboard, going just as fast as me, but on a skateboard, and it's just so casually like, "Oh, hey, what's up, dude? How you doing? Great to be here." And I remember like there was somebody who was riding like a whole size motorcycle, like a whole ass motorcycle, like on that ride, but he was riding it on the sidewalk.
Oh my god!
It was pretty funny. Like, and
that's pretty wild.
It was awesome. Like, damn, like, people are taking like every like, what's the word I'm looking for? Every degree of
bike. Yes. Oh, totally. And actually, one of our other writers, Patrick Carroll, and he has said that he wants to take his motorcycle possibly if he doesn't bring a bike. I said bubbler bikes are free for the ride. You can get one of the breaking and entering bubbler bikes out there. We could be whipping around in those things. But he wants to take his motorcycle, and we kind of have his tentative plan that at some point it's going to be like old school Tony Hawk style. He's gonna ride, and I'm gonna skitch on the back of the motorcycle, up some hills or something like that. Incredibly dangerous. We probably won't pull it off, but we may try to do that. I don't know if he ends up bringing his bike. We'll see. Or I could get really hurt. I don't know. That could happen too. Very possible.
Yeah, I mean, hey, breaking and entering and showing the hell up this weekend.
Yes.
That's what we know.
Yeah, and it is also a very big Alan and Ben weekend, or big week here. Not only do we have this fine show that you're watching right now, Ben, you'll be joining us on this week's taping of Breaking and Entering Radio, which is huge. And on top of that, we've got new episodes of Mr. Nice Guy, sir. We've got brand new episodes for the first time since, I believe, March or April, something like that.
Hell yeah, man, we sure do. Back in action here. And it's really nice doing the Zoom recordings, because, normally when you're preparing to, welcome somebody into your home. You have to like clean up, you have to tidy up, you gotta be presentable and stuff. But all that is just like not a thing right now. It's nice to just like, come right over here to my computer. I don't even have to be wearing pants. I don't have to, like try too hard. Like it's also nice because like, it's a lot easier to like work around like time of day wise.
Right.
Because, now people can just be comfortable in their own home and they don't have to be anywhere.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been really fun. It's also been, the episodes so far have been impactful. But yeah, we've got a couple music artist episodes up on the site already. We did Trey, we did Bob Lost. We've got a couple more in the chamber already. So
very cool.
It's good to be back.
Yeah, good to see the podcast up and running. Don't forget there's merch available. Are we sold out on merch yet, or we got a couple left?
I just sold my last shirt yesterday.
There we go. Too hot. It's out here in the streets. Out here flooding the streets with this product. Not only are you getting the breaking and entering content from Ben, not only are you getting the podcast from him, he's flooding the streets with merchandise as well. So congratulations on that. Very, very cool. And it's a big week for us on a music sense of things too. With that, I think we should get into our third video for this week. This is a great project, and I just heard on I think Instagram that there's more coming from these projects. Yodot and Plaga have been putting out the self-checkout series, which is right now it's 2 mixtapes. I know that there's a third one on the way with possibly some visual components to it, and I don't want to leak too much, but they've got a third one coming, and they just revealed they might be dropping some of the loosies that hit the cutting room floor from this. So shout out to them. We just did actually on one of the more recent episodes of Breaking and Entering Radio an interview with them that from Upper Deck Studios, which is Yodot's studio that he records out of, that Plaga's going to have a part in too. So I'm going to keep talking about it. But anyway, this is Yeah Man by Yodot and Plaga on the Writers' Room.
This should be played at high volume.
Give it away, give it away, give it away now. Keeping it on me, cause really no telling that shit is today now. Pull up on Sherman and bullets, it's turn to get hit with a straight round. Never be lacking, the homies is packing, they know it ain't safe round. Yeah, man, back up on them, yeah, man. Talking big loads, pull up in the bread van, yeah, it's big Yola. Way a bitch, I make you move. Talking one call, hit and run, David Gruber. Wait, one time, we in mode and it's lit, cross the gun line. We gon' load up a clip, but I'd rather be in Dallas on a stroll with a chick, steady cuffs in a cell on parole for a Vic. Last of the realest on the earth. I ain't internet capping, I ain't lying in my verse. Still reaching for the stars, I inspire from the dirt. You can hear the pain and fire every verse. Try us to converse, if you better, I'm the driver for the hearse. Only thing that you missing is a choir in the church. You niggas in denial, who the first pioneer in my era for the title with the words. Yeah, I'm talking dollar in a dream. Music to the fans or product to the fiends. I done did it all, I'm a scholar for the green. Hustle hard and I'm modest with my means. Yeah, I'm talking dollar in a dream. Music to the fans or the product to the fiends. I done did it all, I'm a scholar for the green. And I hustle and I'm modest with my green. Nigga. Making my money and minding my business, ain't talking to no one. Ain't wifing no bitches, donating the trick and they giving out gold funds. If rapping ain't working, I'm calling no hefty to go on a dope run. I'm fighting my demons and hoping and that ain't the case and it don't come. I'm the man, nigga. You a worker, a gram gritter. Your lady fucking up my boxes, leaving a glam glitter. My music filter the wave, you can say my brand britter, but still shit on these cats, you can keep the sand litter. Yeah, man. CEO, headman, in the drop living. Bumping Gucci, dead man. Got these hoes sick. They might need a man fan. Fuck a bodyguard. Chopper by the bedstand, nigga. Last of the realest on the earth. I ain't internet capping, I ain't lying in my verse. Still reaching for the stars, I inspire from the dirt. You can hear the pain and fire fire every verse. Try us to converse. If you better, I'm the driver for the hearse. Only thing that you missing is a choir in the church. Ha. You niggas in denial who the first pioneer in my era for the title with the words. Yeah, I'm talking dollar in a dream. Music to the fans or product to the fiends. I done did it all. I'm a scholar for the green. Hustle hard and I'm modest with my means. Yeah, I'm talking dollar in a dream. Music to the fans or the product to the fiends. I done did it all. I'm a scholar for the green. And I hustle and I'm modest with my green. Yeah, nigga.
Alright, that was Plaga and Yodot with Yeah Man from the Self Checkout 2 project. Make sure you go check out Self Checkout 2 because as much as I like that first EP that they put out, this thing is leaps and bounds ahead of them. And I know that they're both veterans in the music scene as well. Plaga actually goes back, a decade plus with me. Yodot goes back, a decade plus with the music end of things. So really, really cool to actually get to sit down and talk with them, see what they're working on and everything like that. Looking forward to a lot more from them in the near future as well, too. So
yeah, those guys have insane flows. Like those are really like catchy. And yeah, I was gonna say we didn't talk about some of the hip hop projects that came out this past week too, but there were some really good ones. Jermaine Event dropped a new project.
Yes, and I've been meaning to listen to that too, but I saw that you posted it on the website today, and I'm really, really looking forward to actually sitting down and giving that thing a listen.
Yeah, it's really, really good. It's very it's very pure. It's kind of got like an old school hip hop vibe.
Okay.
But with like present day themes.
Okay.
And then we got a new project from Up Top Pink, formerly known as Kane.
Yep.
That's a dark
new wave project.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a dark one.
Yeah, I like anybody that chooses to do something a little bit different. That's a little left of center like that. The Milwaukee hip hop scene. Don't get me wrong, love it. Love everything that comes out of it, especially the underground scene. But there is just a little bit of room for improvement in the sense of doing something a little more original. The underground scene that lives on YouTube, that's more like gritty street rap. That stuff is the stuff that's more parody, and in my eyes, at least anyway, that's not necessarily like a hot take. I'm sure that if you watch enough, if you go down the YouTube rabbit hole, you can see that. So I like things like Kane's project, or like we said, a couple weeks back with like Deucalion's project, things that just move a little bit uniquely different. Things that sound a little left of center, like the Kane project does, and I like that he can. They can get dark on projects like that, and like that's something that to me is something like totally unique.
We also had we had that EP recently from Class M, and that was like a Star Wars themed EP.
Yeah,
it had all these like goofy interludes and stuff, but it also had him like dropping great bars as well. I really do like that sort of thematic storytelling, and we've gotten some really good stuff from the hip hop scene in particular with that this year. And I can't wait to keep getting all of it. Also, we got a new video from D Mayo this week. Published it on the site today, and that's a really, really cool video too, shot by Famous Motion.
Yeah, who just did that last video. Yeah, the druggy video is out, and it's on our site today too. So even like the Lord Freddy project, there is the Lord Freddy stuff he's been working on. Stuff that is just like, again, like we said, left of center, something unique. Shout out to everybody. I think when it comes down to it, we like effort. We like seeing the people that really, really put in like the effort, and I think Milwaukee's music scene does a great job of putting in some effort to make some top quality products, So.
Wow, we didn't even talk about what we've been listening to.
Oh yeah, we can get to it real quick. I was listening to a lot of. I'm just gonna grab a random album and I'm gonna be like, that's what I'm listening to this week. How about that? So it sounds like I'm going to be listening to the Morrison Hotel album by The Doors. I'm going to put it on right after this while I upload this show to YouTube and Facebook, and that will be what I listen to this week. Because I have not had a ton of time, so other than walking music. So looks like it's me and The Doors this week. Ben, what have you been listening to?
Honestly, like, not too much different. Still kind of been, like, listening to, getting into more emo and indie bands. I did find a new band that I really, really like, that I encourage anyone who likes just a really moody, atmospheric indie rock.
Okay.
Not unlike the Unitasters, honestly, is a band called It Looks Sad. I discovered them recently. Really, really into them. So, then, yeah, that's going to be my pick of the week for other stuff we've been listening to.
That's all right. That works. Well, with that said, we've got a lot to get to. We're gonna see each other, in a couple days for Breaking and Entering Radio. But if you do want to check out more Milwaukee music every single day, you can do that over at breakingandentering.net. Both Ben and I are putting up a ton of music, as well as a staff of contributing writers as well. So shout out to everybody that's been doing that. But you can check us out every day on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, YouTube, TikTok. We do this every week here on Twitch. Make sure you can subscribe to us on Twitch if you're watching this later on Facebook or YouTube. And you can see this live and you can interact with us and send us comments and all sorts of things. We'll read them on the show, I swear. And we'll say hello and we'll make fun of you probably too. I don't know. We'll just do whatever. But any words of wisdom for this week for the people watching at home, Ben?
Shit.
There we go.
I didn't think that far. Well, there's been some really, really beautiful sunrises and sunsets, so get out and look at them. I saw the sunrise the other day. There's like a thunderstorm sort of happening on the lake.
Okay.
While the sun was rising, and it was absolutely gorgeous. The pictures of it. So yeah, I mean, I think that it's the perfect time of year to do that. The sky is coming all kinds of cool colors, so that's my advice.
There you go. There you go. Enjoy. We can't have a ton of people around us, so enjoy the world that's around you instead. I would like to echo that for sure. Enjoy the people that are around, that you do have around you. Enjoy the world that you have around you. Take some time to really sit and breathe. I would also like to say, seriously, keep wearing the masks, people. I've been watching the news the last couple of days, and I've been freaking out and hating it because we just keep spiking.
Yeah, no football, right?
Yeah. So if we could, just be good human beings and wear the masks, and maybe hopefully we'll get some live music soon because we can all go back to do that. Yeah. So I think with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. Like we said, breakingandentering.net every single day. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all that stuff. We're all over the internet. For Ben Slowey, I'm Alan Halas. Thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next week on The Writers' Room.